Hello adventurers, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about 6 things that you need to know if you're planning on parking at a Walmart overnight. Now pay attention to these, because if you're doing a few of these things, you might be part of the problem instead of the solution, and because of that, they're starting to shut these things down. Here we go. First and foremost, before you park in a Walmart overnight, you need to know that you can in fact park there. If there are signs posted around the parking lot, you will not be able to park in that parking lot unless you have permission. So get familiar, go inside, talk to the manager, see if they do have a parking problem and if they will allow you to park overnight. If they do, then make sure that you ask where you're supposed to park. For example, in this Walmart right here, there are no parking signs. However, the manager is allowing people to stay as long as they stay in this back section. But you wouldn't know that unless you go inside, and parking in the wrong place can get you towed. A good way to find Walmarts that you can park at with real reviews from real people is by checking out All Stays. I always recommend that, so get familiar with All Stays and pay attention to some of those, because especially in certain cities, this can be super handy for finding where you can and cannot park. Next up, guys, if you have trash and you want to dump at Walmart, don't fill up the entire garbage can. Limit yourself to 1 bag of trash. Now, they don't have to provide these trash cans for us, so the fact that they do is super nice because they want to have them there for all customers. Now, a good tip is, if you are going in and shopping, to break down your extra trash while you're in the lot and make sure that you compact it as small as you can so you're not taking up all of the space. A lot of Walmarts have stopped providing dumpsters or even individual trash cans because people were taking advantage and bringing their entire home trash and putting it there. And believe it or not, us nomads are guilty of it too. In fact, even though our homes are much smaller, our homes still contain trash. And because we sometimes take advantage of all those public waste areas, people, instead of distributing waste bags in different places, would put them all in one place. And well, that can add up really quickly. And whenever it does, the trash cans become overwhelmingly full. So limit yourself to 1 personal bag of trash in the garbage when you can, and if you do need to use more than 1 bag going into the trash can, then spread the wealth throughout various trash cans instead of overflowing them. Never overflow a trash can at a Walmart, or anywhere for that matter. Number 3, this one's a big one. Don't set up shop like you own the place. Don't pull out your barbecue grill. Don't slide out your slides. Don't bring out your camping chairs. Do not make this your home. This is something that they don't have to provide to us, and by you taking advantage, you are ruining it for the rest of us. Now, I know a lot of people would say, no, it's fine, it's okay. But I have heard more than a few Walmart managers in places that they have said there's no parking say that it is because of this very reason. People come in, they pull out their slides, take up more than 1 parking place, park incorrectly in the sites, or they just move in like they own the place and stay for a couple days. If they see you doing that, they are more likely to close down that Walmart parking lot for future people. So just don't do it. In fact, in this very parking lot that I am in currently, someone is breaking that rule. Now, normally I wouldn't call them out, but I've seen this a lot lately. A lot, especially while I've been in Arizona. And this isn't the first place I've seen that. In Colorado, I started seeing that all over the place before they started saying you can no longer stay at Walmarts. So guys, we want to protect the sites. Just follow the rules. Live inside your space without having to expand it out into a full size. I know it's less convenient, but at the same time, it'll save you a parking spot in a pinch. Number 4, go shop. I know it sounds silly, but buy something. You know, as nomads, we need a lot of supplies, and so Walmarts are a great place for us to stop off and get those. So whenever you're coming into a Walmart and you're going to be using this as your stay for the night, why not do a little bit of shopping? It shows that you're supporting the business instead of just sponging off of them. And I think that that's something that is making a difference in some areas, because they have left certain areas open to nomads, specifically because they do make so much money off of us. For example, outside of Yellowstone, there is one Walmart that I've stayed at, and oh my goodness, there's so many RVs there whenever you pull in at night. And it's because they know they make a lot of money off of the people going into the national park. So going in, spending a little bit of money, it doesn't have to be something massive. Just go get your supplies and then come back out to your van. I think that that's one of the things that really is positive, and a way that nomads can reinforce that we're here for good. Now, do you use toilet waste bags? Or maybe do you have a pee jug? Or possibly, do you just have a chemical toilet? Guess what, guys? Don't dump them. Don't dump them at Walmart. just don't do it. Don't put them in the trash cans. Don't pour them out on the ground. Don't leave them in the parking lot. Don't do any of those things. In many of the areas that they've had a lot of people come in, they're really cracking down on this because they're seeing more and more people leave human waste. That's right, human waste. I've stayed at a few Walmarts that have backed up to like a field, and you would be surprised how many people have dug a cat hole right by a fence and dropped it like it was hot. That is not okay, guys. Do not ever dump your tanks, your jugs, or yourself in a space like this. It's just not good. And if you want to lose a camping site real fast, that's the way to do it. And number 6, do not leave it trashy. Leave it better than you found it always. If you see some trash, pick it up. I know it's inconvenient, but at the same time, in order for us to keep places like Walmart available to us, we're gonna have to do our part, guys. There are fewer and fewer Walmarts that are available, and it's because there are a lot more people using them, a lot more people being irresponsible, and a lot more people not following the rules. So picking up a little trash here and there, especially at a Walmart that does have trash cans, is worth it. Just do it, guys. You can totally do it. Now, with that said, let me give you a bonus. If you are staying at a Walmart parking lot, pull in as late as possible. That way, you're not taking up valuable parking spaces, especially in the smaller Walmarts that don't have as large of a lot. Now, the one that I am at currently, you can see has tons of spaces. However, some of them do not. And you pulling in at 4 o'clock in the afternoon and camping out all day long is taking away from possible spots of paying customers, especially if you're not following that go inside and spend some money. This is why Walmart managers don't like nomads. Thanks, guys, for tuning in and checking out the 6 things you need to know before you stay at a Walmart parking lot. I hope that you have a wonderful stay. And along the way, Walmarts really can be a great resource. I've stayed at some in a pinch. I've stayed at some on purpose. I've stayed at some because they were just the best place to go because of bad weather. And I've always appreciated the fact that they have let me do so. I am a strong advocate for keeping places like this available to us. So do your part. Make sure that you are the responsible tourist instead of the one that's ruining it for the rest of us. Until next time, guys, bye!